Today we're going to be looking at Lego City sets from 2005, and then we're going to go through every single one of the Lego sets, and then at the end I'm going to kind of go over a checklist of what I would add to my city now, what I did add to my city back in 2005. Let's get right into the Lego sets. Alright, so first off we have Lego set 7246. It's a little bit weird. You can see in the instructions this guy has like a regular smiley face, and then here he kind of has the stubble, like facial hair or 5 o'clock shadow, you'd say. So that's a little bit weird. As far as the build goes, it's pretty simple. It's a shame they didn't put a roof on it, though. I feel like a lot of miniature bulldozer things like this would have had a roof on it. And then I also have some more pictures of it here in brick set. So you can see it right here. Another picture right here. And right there. So yeah, overall it's a pretty good build. And I looked up some miniature like bulldozer diggers from 2005, and you can see them all here. You can see a lot of these actually do have roofs. So as far as accuracy, I would say it's not very accurate to what actually would have been in a city back in the day. But overall, it's a good build. Comes with a nice minifigure, and yeah, for the price point, I think it was probably pretty good. Here we have Lego Set 4778 Vintage Aircraft. Not sure how this really fits into Lego City. I mean, they made airplanes later, but they definitely had a reason for being in Lego City. This one just seems to be just kind of a one-off, where it's just a standalone plane that's just pretty cool that could be used in your city. They do add stickers right here. It looks like it's a cool plane. It looks like a vintage plane, and it comes with this guy. I just don't see its use for Lego City that much, so I probably wouldn't add it to my own personal collection. Lego Set 7235 Police Motorcycle. I remember this being a very cool set. I believe the price was pretty low too back in the day. Cool set. You can see it right here in the promotional material. This build also came with the police station as well. Next up we have Lego Set 7237 Police Station. I remember looking at the Lego catalog when I was a kid and thinking this was one of the coolest sets ever, and I really wanted to get it, but I never had enough money to get it. So right here, we can look here and we see all these minifigures. This guy with the cool glasses, robber, guy with gray facial hair, and some of the additions came with this guy who had a light up flashlight. They did this similarly with the old Mace Windu character that came with that clone turbo tank back in the day. So this is one of those light up figures. You can see here it says, when no longer in use, please dispose of element in an environmentally responsive manner. Probably wouldn't have read that when I was a kid. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Comes with a dog as well and this cool motorcycle. And then right here we just have, I have the minifigure list. It's weird because on Brickset they don't show the light up character. They just show a regular police officer. So I'm assuming there were different versions of this particular Lego set. And here you can see the full police station. It's got a little jail here, a cool helicopter, cool station. And also this same platform came with the hospital, which I actually own the hospital, and it's a pretty good Lego set. Overall, it's a good set. I like it, but honestly, a lot of my best memories of Lego City are playing the Time to Build game. And in the Lego City Time to Build game, they use a different police station, so that's kind of my idea of what Lego City police stations look like, just because that's what I was used to. Also, this color scheme is black and white, whereas the newer police sets would be blue and white. Here we have Lego 7242 Street Sweeper. I saw this one in the catalog when I was a kid and really wanted it. It was within my price point or price range, but I never ended up getting it. This is actually a really cool build. I might order this for my new city. But yeah, it comes with this cool guy with 5 o'clock shadow and a mustache. Really cool build, but looking at it now, I would be worried about these little blue pieces because the ones that I had that came with the service station disintegrated and fell apart really bad. But honestly, I was a kid and I was playing with the Legos a lot, so I feel like that's what made them disintegrate like that. I also see this piece. This is kind of a cool, different type of piece that I don't see with a lot of Lego sets. Maybe it was in a lot of construction sets, but I just don't remember it. So yeah, this is definitely something I would add to my personal collection. I like the build. It looks pretty simple. It's still using a lot of the older pieces. Like I consider these little fenders, fender pieces to be kind of from older town sets. So yeah, cool wheels and just a nice simple build. I'm definitely considering picking this one up for my city. Overall, good value. The original price, well, I'd have to look that up on Brickset. I'll put that on the screen right here though. The original price was, I want to say, it's like $6, but that's based on my memory, and it was a long time ago when I saw this one. Overall, good set though. The Lego set 7243 construction site. This was an awesome set. You can see here it comes with a crane, and you can pick up the pieces out of the back of the bulldozer. You can pour cement out of this thing, and it looks like it even has a mechanism to like roll the cement out onto the truck. So looking here, we can see some images of it. Let me see if I can blow these up a little more. You can see here this crane. I think these pieces would be used later in the 2007 Lego City Harbor set. That's pretty cool. I assume it has the same functionality as that crane as well, where it can tip down forward and let out more line. Again, I never owned this set, but I always thought it was very cool. And then you can see the builds here. This is just one of the guys who comes with it. Let me quickly walk through the minifigures. Comes with this guy with the sick mustache, 5 o'clock shadow, construction worker, smiley face, blue arms, which is a little bit different. And we have this overseer looking guy, yeah, or construction foreman as they call him. He's got a little tie on. Looks pretty cool. I personally don't have that torso, so that would be a cool thing to have in my collection. And I actually found this. This is from a 2005 Lego catalog. I talked earlier about this giant dump truck that I hadn't remembered seeing it in the catalog. Apparently it was on this screen right here, but it's not with the other Lego builds. So you can see here, this is most of the construction builds, and they're all working together in this one area. That's a crane. And then here's the construction site in the background. Overall, this is a cool set. I definitely would have liked it in my collection. It wouldn't have been one of the first things I would have gotten though. I feel like other ones would have been higher priority. 7245 Prisoner Transport. I really wanted this set as a kid. I knew I would never get the police station because it was like a lot of money. I forget if it was like $50 or $100. $50 was a lot of money back in 2005 or 7 or whenever I was looking at these sets. But I remember thinking that I could buy this set and just use it as like a mobile jail, and we could just throw criminals in the back of this thing. I never ended up adding criminals to my Lego City collection until like, I want to say 2009 or 2010 is when I got my first Lego City criminal minifig. It was funny because I remember we used to have to use the mailman every time we wanted to have a bad guy in our city because we didn't have a designated crook. So yeah, anyway, going back to the set, we have this little mobile police car. And this one is a different color combination. I think this was re-released later and it came in a blue and white combination. This is a black and white combination here for the 2005 edition. 2 minifigs, basic robber, basic policeman. Honestly, this is what I think of when I think of like a prisoner and a police officer for Lego City, because this is just my first introduction to it basically. All right, so yeah, here you can see there's a little light on the top of it. It looks like a siren or something like that. And then you have this windshield, a nice little jail in the back. Let me see how roomy this thing is. Doesn't look like there's much room. Maybe like 8 studs in the back, 6 studs in the back. Looks pretty cool. It makes it look like a jail though, because it has these little bars along here, which is pretty cool. And also the police officer can look back through here, which is pretty cool. And I wonder what goes in those. Oh, I guess just his little talking piece would go into there. I assume you need 2 different sets to make this, or maybe you could make both of them with this one. So these are some different builds you can do if you bought this, which was actually cool. Lego used to do this a lot with their older sets, as they would show you things you could turn it into if you want to play around with the Lego set. So yeah, and then also I found this Lego catalog from 2005. These actually have green, which I think it's because it's from a different country. This whole catalog is in different language. So these are green, which is interesting. But yeah, here's like a little diorama of Lego City from 2005, which is super cool. So yeah, overall, cool set. Definitely wanted this one. And I would honestly think about picking this one up now because it would be a cool addition. But I think I would get the blue and white combination rather than this black and white combination just because it matches the other Lego City stuff. All right, here we have Lego set 7249 XXL Mobile Crane. Really awesome set. Let me go through here. Look at the minifigs here. We got the 5 o'clock shadow guy with the mustache again. And then this guy with this cool, like, kind of stubble face, but it's kind of almost like an uncertain look that he has. So you can see here, he has that smile, but it's like different from the other stubble face. There's another stubble face like this, but the guy's full on smiling. This guy's just kind of has like an uncertain look. Cool minifig, definitely would like to add that to my collection. This set looks very expensive though. I mean, I think I'm Bricklink it's saying $215. And then if you scroll down here, just looking at these prices, it looks like a lot of money. I mean, I see $50 here, but that's for the little miniature bulldozer thing right there. So yeah, maybe, no, that's even a different set. So anyway, yeah, it looks like this one's harder to get. And also, if you look here at this merchandise or the catalog, you can see it's kind of the centerpiece. So I assume it was a very popular set back in the day. Also, I found this, which is really cool. It is a Lego City Christmas diorama. And you can see they have the mobile crane right here, putting the star on the Christmas tree, which just, I think it like highlights the importance of this build and how cool it would have been in a city because you could use it for so many different uses. I think overall, good build. Definitely would have used it in my city. I'd think about buying it now, but it would definitely be something I'd buy later just because it's so expensive, it looks like now. But yeah, overall, good build. Lego set 7344 dump truck. And I don't actually remember seeing this one a lot, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it. When looking at the Lego catalog, I mostly remember like the giant crane, but I don't remember this one as much. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have used this in my city just because it's so big that I feel like the scale of it doesn't match a lot of the other Lego City things from this time. It's still a really cool set, like for playability. Like I could see myself on a beach as a kid using this to like build stuff, build a sandcastle or something like that. The minifigure that comes with it is great. He's got this cool 5 o'clock shadow, sick mustache right there. And yeah, it's a pretty technical build, it looks like. And actually, I've seen this set on it's a YouTuber called Cheesy Studios, and he actually made a video of the top 5 Lego City sets. And I think this was listed as number 5 on his list, so definitely go check out his video on that. He lists this as one of the top 5 Lego City sets of all time, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have had this in my city or wanted this set as much, but it's cool. It's a nice build. It just doesn't really match a lot of the other Lego City sets, I feel like. It's on Lego's website, but honestly, I never remember seeing it, and the set number is a little high, which makes me think it wasn't really part of Lego City, but it's 10170 intermodal double stack car. I assume this was part of some other line they were doing. I mean, that kind of matches the Lego City transport stuff, so it could be used in Lego City, but I just personally don't remember seeing this or being interested in it at all. Looks like a good build though. Lego set 7238 fire helicopter. Lego has a thing where they make a lot of different little tiny helicopters, and I personally don't see the use for all of them, and I don't think they're realistic, especially for 2005. I mean, I don't remember seeing a lot of fire helicopters, so it wasn't something that I thought was really cool or that was needed for my city personally. Let me open the instructions here just so we can take a look. Comes with this guy with glasses, gray helmet. You can see him built here. This is a very simple build. Again, I just wouldn't have added it to my city just because the amount of helicopters that Lego throws into sets, I probably wouldn't have needed this one. Looking here, you can see 2005 catalog. It references it right here, but it's not being used in a super cool way or advertised in a really awesome way. Overall, okay set. Would have been cool to have this piece when I was a kid, the like X-wing cockpit type piece. But yeah, okay set. Wouldn't add it in my city though. This one is Lego set 7248 Digger, and it comes with this minifigure right here. He kind of has the wider stubble face. Um, Pretty great minifigure. And I guess the overall appeal of this one is just to have a medium-sized bulldozer type vehicle for your city. You can see here in this 2005 catalog, they have it displayed right here, just digging out this mountainside right here. And in addition, you could have this little smaller version right here. And yeah, overall, I think it's cool. It comes with figures that come with a lot of the other construction sets, but for the price point that it was, which I'll have displayed right here, it's a pretty good build, and I would consider having it. It's not my first pick though. We have Lego set 7236 Police Car. This one holds a special place in my heart because I had the blue version of this one. Pretty simple build. You can see here. This is what it looks like completed. Although this one has, again, the black and white color combination. This is kind of cool because a lot of the vehicles they were doing previously didn't have roofs on them, but with this particular model, we see it does have a roof. And then the set also came with a walkie-talkie and this little, presumably a speed reader to like read cars speeds as they pass by. So yeah, this is a cool set. Pretty cool playability, seeing having that little reader along with it. You can see it on the catalog right here. They have it displayed right here. Good set, and I actually own this one. Alright, and right here we have Lego set 7241 Fire Car. You can see this is a pretty simple build. It's got the kind of, I think they're a little bit dated flares that came in a lot of the old town sets from earlier years. And then we scroll down here, we can see this car doesn't really have a roof on it, which makes it seem kind of like a glorified golf cart in a way because there's just no roof on it. I like the face that comes with this one. It's pretty good. Kind of brown facial hair. I like that. And it comes with a little fire extinguisher. I would probably not get this set just because, I don't know, I really didn't like vehicles that didn't have roofs. I felt like that was kind of dated because most of the newer sets that were coming out in 2005, 6, and 7 were all starting to have roofs on them, and so I felt like the cars were actually, it distinguished them from the old town sets that I grew up with from before. So I would have never personally wanted this set. All the previously mentioned sets from before were all on Lego's actual website here. As you can see, there's no other pages to really look through. However, when you go on Brickset, I'm on page 2 right now, and look at Lego City 2005, there's a bunch of these bonus packs, which I'm not looking at. Bonus pack, construction pack. Then we go to page 1, and there are a few other sets that it looks like they did not mention on Lego's site. So let's go through a few of those right now. So I don't know if I've given background yet, but I'm working on a Lego city that is kind of a 2005 through 2011 type city, which I consider to be the first generation of Lego City. And I'm actually making a video about that kind of goes over the characteristics of what the first generation of Lego City was. Anyway, sorry, I derailed. But basically, I'm going to go through this list right here on Brickset and go over sets that I would like to add to my city now, or that I already have. So, Lego set, the airplane. Wouldn't add it to my city. Don't consider it very important. I don't feel like there'd be a good spot for it. Next one right here, we have police jet ski. Wouldn't add it to my city. Chief's fire car. No. No to the trike. Maybe I would come back later and add it, but I don't think it's very important. Fire car. This looks like a golf cart. Wouldn't add it to the city. Police motorcycle. I have a later version of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to add it to the city though, because it's like a 2012 set. Like came with one of the Chase McCain sets. I would consider adding this one to the city, so I'm just going to say yes to that one. What we have here is the police car. I actually already own one of these. It's a little beat up though. I might buy another one. They seem to be pretty cheap. It looks like the value used is around $3. Police station, I like a later version, so no. Fire helicopter, would not add. This set 7239 fire truck, I would definitely add. I'm going to look at adding this one to the city. I feel like it's an important set. But before I buy it, I'm going to see if it comes with the later fire station, because I do like the later fire station sets. This year's fire station, I would not buy. I like the, I think, 2008 or 9 fire station. Fire car, would not buy. Again, it doesn't have a roof on it, and I think they're slowly starting to transition from or to roofed vehicles. Street sweeper, really want to buy this one. I like the minifigure that it comes with. It's actually one of the highlighted sets that I have for this year that I would buy. Construction site, probably wouldn't buy. Yeah, wouldn't buy this one. Speedboat, wouldn't buy it. It looks too big, and like it would just take up a lot of room in my city, and I feel like I wouldn't use it. Prisoner transport, I probably wouldn't buy this one. I'd buy the later version, which is this exact build just with blue stickers. So I would buy a later version of that one. Mini digger, I would not buy this one. If I were to buy a digger set, I would probably buy this one right here, the medium size one. But even that one, it's like, probably not. XXL mobile crane, really want this set. It's very expensive though. So I'm going to say yes, but it's still lower on the list to buy for later. This promotional set, wouldn't really consider buying it. I feel like I have a few firemen now. Paramedic, wouldn't buy it. I already own the entire hospital line from, I think, 2006. So I wouldn't buy this one. These roads, might buy later versions of them. Lego City Advent Calendar, probably not. Probably wouldn't add that to my city. Dump truck, would not add to my city. And then the rest of these are bonus value packs. So, how many of those was that? So that's a grand total of 5 of the 2005 Lego City sets, and 2 or 3 of those were maybes. So this was a good year overall. I think it was really when I consider Lego City to be started. Let me go back and look at 2004. I feel like 2004 was not. Yeah, well, this is when Brickset considers. That's probably why I think that. This is when Brickset considers Lego City to be started. I think on Lego's website, though, they have the year starting all the way back in 2004. But again, these look like World City sets. And honestly, it looks like a few of these sets were from before, like this fire truck. So yeah, 2005 was the start of Lego City. All right, so that's my full list. A total of 5 sets that I'm probably going to add from this year. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you'd like to see some more like this. And yeah, keep building.